everybody. Welcome back to the Royal Read. I am so glad you decided to stop by and see what I'm reading on today. But before we get started, you know what I'm going to say. Have you subscribed yet? Go right down here in your settings, find your subscribe button, and go ahead on and subscribe. And while you're in there, hit your notification bell so you'll know when I upload or just want to pop in. And give me a thumbs up so I can fight my nemesis, that unrelenting algorithm. Y'all know it is a tough beast. And also, we got our join button down here. That is for our channel memberships. And if you choose to become a channel member and a part of the reading club, you are going to help this channel to grow, to improve, and to continue to exist. And your support will be greatly, greatly, greatly appreciated. And I would thank you for it. I really, really would. All right, let's get into the read. When I was putting the read together today, I saw a lot of stuff that I did not like. When I put my ear to the ground, going on X, going on Instagram, reading a lot of articles, watching some segments, the theme of the day pretty much was, why? Why? Why is Harry and Meghan in Colombia? Why? That's all that GB News is asking. That's all Kinsey Schofield is asking. That's all the troll accounts are asking. Why? With absolutely no self awareness of asking themselves, why do you care? All you have to do is ignore them, and then your problem would be over. But you can't ignore them because they are making money for you, because of the fact that you make money off of hate, hate for profit. And you should own it. And stop pretending like Megan has done something to you when she hasn't. You know, I saw a tweet, well, I guess they still call him tweet on X, from Henry VIII, one of my favorite squatties. She used to be here on YouTube, but she had a baby, so she's not on YouTube anymore. But she really does a lot of posting on X, and she posted that she really feels that Megan gets a lot of hate because Megan is pretty. Then another squatty chimed in and said, that is true, but also because she is intelligent. So I'm going to chime in and say it's also because she is black. When you put black, intelligent, beautiful together, and married to a prince that was desirable to a lot of Caucasian women, you get this hate. That is the combination that you get. And like I said, Henry VIII was on to something, but it had to be some other things added into it. We have people on this app right here, white Caucasian women from America, hating on another American brethren, Megan, all because her existence, her mere existence, makes them feel bad because they are not as attractive and they are not as intelligent and they have not had the opportunities that Megan has been afforded in life, and they don't think that she deserves what she has. And that's what the hate is all about. And over on GB News, you compound that with the fact that Megan took her baby, took their favorite prince, and left there what they perceive is the top of the top in society and said, I don't think so. I'll see y'all later. They don't like the snub because they feel that is supposed to be the top, and you supposed to desire it as well as I do. You're supposed to want it like I want it. And Megan said, no, no, I don't. I don't care about your tiaras, your golden carriages, and all that nonsense. You are not going to abuse me, and I ride around in a carriage and pretend like it's okay. So I'll take my man, my baby, and I'll see you later. And they are pissed by it. And then she has the nerve to leave them and continue to thrive, continue to be successful, continue to be liked. They hate that. And that is why they are coming unglued, because Harry and Meghan showed up at Colombia and Colombia and showed up, and all these beautiful pictures are coming out, and they are losing their ever loving mind. And I swear it is so delicious to me. I love every bit of it. That's why I go over there so I can watch it. I love it. And it's so enjoyable to me. I really think I should be paying them for it, because I shouldn't be getting this much enjoyment for free. Robert Johnson crying on national television. Ooh, and the mail. We cannot forget the Daily Mail. It has uninvitedly, they weren't invited, sent a reporter to Bogota. His name is Nick Pisa, and he is on the ground and he can't get anywhere near them, but yet and still he is on GB News reporting on Harry and Meghan, and he hadn't even saw them. It is so, ooh, I cannot stand it. It's so delicious. He was on GB News talking trash, talking about how dangerous it is, and this and that, and all that, but yet and still he there by himself. Is it really that dangerous? You being a white man in a country of people of color, they know who you are. You stand out like a sore thumb, but yet and still you walking around and nobody pays you no attention. Is it really that dangerous? And all of the pictures that are coming out don't match with the words that are coming out of their mouths. It is so funny to me. And I'll tell you something else is funny, and then I'm going to get into the article. Is that the Home Office needs to have a word with the press, because they are not doing them any favors. If they, I saw on GB News, a guy was saying that that's what the royal family does. It goes on these royal tours, and you get trade deals behind them and you get benefits behind them. What kind of benefits and trade deals are you going to get behind your press talking the nonsense that is talking about country after country? One of them on GB News, and this is what I really have a problem with. Now, I was laughing at the rest of it, but this I have a problem with. And that is, they were talking about the vice president, Francia Marquez. And they said that she used to be a cleaner. And they said it in a condescending and disrespectful way. And that right there is the rub. That's the rub right there. They only have respect for people who slid out of the right birth canal, who has not done anything to deserve any status that they obtain. But yet and still, this woman who was a cleaner and has worked her way all the way up to being the vice president of a nation gets nothing but disrespect from these people. The Home Office needs to have a conversation with its press because I'm American and this is what American people do. We start from the bottom and we go to the top. The majority of billionaires in America, and I'm willing to bet we probably have more billionaires than any other nation, mostly started from the bottom. Tyler Perry, who has the biggest movie studio in the world in Atlanta, was homeless. And now he's a billionaire. From the bottom to the top. And this homeless man who became a billionaire sent his private plane to Canada to pick up the United Kingdom's king's son, his grandson, and his daughter in law, and provided security for him. That's what that formerly homeless man did, who is now a billionaire. People who go from the bottom to the top are people that we revere, we respect, we look at as examples, and that we aspire to. But evidently, in the UK, you can do all of this and never, ever be accepted in the top echelon of society. Not in America. You can be a homeless man and become a billionaire, and the doors are open for you. President Obama's family was on food stamps, and he became the president of the United States. We revere stuff like that. And for them to be talking about her in such a disrespectful way, they really need to have a conversation with him. And they talked about the president and talked about all kinds of nonsense that they had dug up that they seemed to didn't think was a problem when Sophie went over there in December. But all of a sudden, it's a problem here in August, now that Harry and Meghan is over there. I mean, give me a break. Give me several breaks. So that's something that I saw that I didn't like, while I was in these streets. The level of disrespect. Now, just disrespecting the country. Now, I mean, how do you think this is going to benefit your country when you are walking around with baby banks and food banks and people who can't heat their houses and riots in the street, race riots in the street? But yet and still, you can sit on your throne and throw tomatoes at Colombia. The Home Office needs to have a talk with its press because it is not doing it any favors. Now, it's entertaining to me, but I'm just saying. All right, y'all, let's get into this article. I'm going to make it quick because I am sure y'all have saw all the stuff that Harry and Meghan has done. But I just wanted to come on here and give my opinion. I have had a busy day, so I have not had a chance to pop in. So I just wanted to pop in for a minute and give you my opinion on a few things. And I want to say I have loved everything that I saw today. I mean, today was so beautiful. Harry and Meghan at that school with those children. Oh, beautiful. Let's get into it. Now, this is the title. And I have only the Daily Fail can come up with a paragraph for a title that I'm going to have to even break down the title. It says Harry and Meghan begin second day of engagements in Colombia with security ring of steel. Why is that a problem? They are with the vice president of a country, which is Colombia, who is the first black vice president. Why would she not have security that's a ring of steel? Make it make sense. Let's go on. It says the Sussexes visit most dangerous district of Bogota before lunch with the vice president. If it's so dangerous, why is them little children playing? And that school looks so clean and nice. And Harry and Meghan, they didn't seem scared to me. And those little kids. The pictures are not matching the words that are coming out of your mouth, Daily Fail. The pictures are just not matching. And if you think that we can't see that, you have gaslit for too long because we see it. Some little kids, and it was beautiful. Let's go on. And it says before Harry meets with the Invictus Game team as Meghan dons Diana's earrings, which I feel is so beautiful. And I'm going to tell you why. The vice president said that Diana was supposed to come to Colombia, but she didn't get the opportunity because of her death. And Meghan brought a little bit of Diana to Colombia. And I just think this is so beautiful and sweet. And I bet you it's not lost on Meghan or Harry. And I believe, and with everything in me, that that was intentional. Because the vice president told Harry that. Beautiful. Let's go on. It's a Harry and Meghan assumed their quasi-royal tour of Colombia with a visit to a school in one of the capital's rundown districts surrounded by a ring of steel. You see what I'm saying? Hating on poor people. We don't like that. We don't like that at all. It seems mean. It's giving punching down. It's giving evil. When you see all those beautiful little faces at that school and you punch down with this, home office, get your press. It's not doing you any favors. Let's go on. And then they talked about the security and everything like that. And it says after being greeted by the school's headmaster, and they call his name, and I'm not going to try to say what it is because um, y'all don't want me to. The Duke and the Duchess, along with the country's vice president, took part in a brief tour of the school, and it was beautiful. And those little kids were dressed immaculate. They were so friendly and loving towards Harry and Meghan. I just loved it. I did. Later in the day, the couple will have a private lunch. They talk about that again. And, you know, and let's get to the other part of it that I wanted. And I am going to post some pictures. Harry dancing. You know, they always be saying that Harry is unhappy. He always seems like he is in distress. Harry was cutting a rug and been dancing ever since he got to Colombia. Because he danced yesterday too. I love it. I just love it. And then they showed a lot of the kids' art, and it is beautiful. Very talented kids. But yet and still, you're going to run them down because they're poor. Punch down. Not a good look at all. Not a good look at all. Let's go on. Um, let's see. And then they had a second headline. It was saying Harry and Meghan in visit bandit country as they begin the second day of engagement. These are the headlines that they had. And I wanted to read, but can you imagine saying that about a place, calling it bandit country? Can you imagine that? And Harry and Meghan is out there planting trees with these children, and you calling it bandit country. Home office, get your press because it's not doing you any favors. And then they wonder why Great Britain, why the UK can't get trade deals. It doesn't even have a trade deal with the United States. After Brexit, they don't have a whole lot of trade deals. That's why it's a lot of people suffering in Great Britain right now. Home office, get your press because they do not care about the people. Because if they did, they would keep their mouths closed and stop being so focused on smearing a couple who is doing nothing but spreading goodwill. And in your process of trying to smear this couple, you continue to smear countries, and they don't like that. They don't like it. Let me see. I wanted to cover, it was something I wanted to cover, um, but it was just so funny to me that Harry was out there dancing. It says they visit various parts of the school, including the memorial museum section, where they learned about people who had been killed in previous conflicts in Colombia history. It was emotional for them, and from there, they went to the kindergarten, and they finally into the garden where they helped plant two trees. There was music and dancing, and they went around the school and they joined in with the dancing. And Harry had got at a punching bag in the gym. They were super excited when they were given the presents, and because the children in the kindergarten are the same age as Archie, the first stop inside was to look at the school's historic. Oh, we did that. See, did you see how jumbled up? It just seemed like they just put everything that they can in here. It said, but I am going to picture a whole lot of pictures uh, throughout this video. I should have already done it. It's going to be all through it. And basically, I want you to think about the fail and the GB Newses and the Kinsey Schofields and all of them. and then look at these pictures. It just don't match. It just do not match. And it's getting harder and harder for them to gaslight people. And when you go on GB News and you go to them segments, it is as if they are exhausted. They do not have the gumption. They don't have the vigor anymore to smear Harry and Meghan because they know that they have lost. All right, y'all. See you tomorrow. I hope to do something earlier tomorrow. Hopefully, I won't have as busy of a day, but see y'all later. Bye.